So while I'm painting this picture, I'll just start by explaining what I'm trying to do with this first series I'm trying to start. I wanted to call it kickstART, like make it a joke because there's art in kickstart, but I don't think I'm gonna call it like that. I'll just call it day one and just give random tips and tricks and sketchbook videos and other videos. And these will take place over 21 days. This is because you often see that it takes 21 days to form a habit, or to break one if you wish. And I've been reading a lot of books on this topic, and it amazed me to learn that what we do every day and think that feels like a decision, but actually about 40 to 45% of our day is based on habit. And I personally love a routine. Doing one thing over and over every day makes it just so much easier over time. So in the end, you don't even have to think about it anymore. I personally use a bullet journal for just planning, and I thought it would be great to start this challenge up by just writing down 21 days and a good quote above it, and just every day I do draw, I can just cross it off. And I thought it helps me so much to just see it visually like that. So I would highly recommend you guys do that too if you'd like to join. And you don't have to put it in your bullet journal. You can also just mark a date on the calendar, like 3 weeks from now, and just every day you do this art habit, you can just cross it off. Well, why should you have this art habit? Because, well, it's actually pretty obvious, because they say practice makes perfect, right? But I wouldn't say perfect, but I would say practice makes progress, because the more you do one thing, the easier it comes to you. You don't even have to draw for like hours on end, but it would be great though. But just doodling 5 minutes, just have this ugly sketchbook and just doodle or just draw things around you. It just helps your like how do they say that? Hand-to-eye coordination? Well, it helps that, and it often just creates this peace, because you can just doodle around, just put your thoughts down on paper. And the best thing is, after this 21 days, if you really follow up to it, you just grow so much, and you just see this progression, just like how people do what's it called in October? Oh, Inktober, yeah. People do this Inktober, and I often watch those videos, and you just see how much they've improved after just a whole month of doing it. And it's about creating this habit, and if you got it, like after the 21 days, if you really do it, you'll probably get this urge to just keep on doing it. And that's what I'm trying to find, and I hope a lot of you guys who love arts also try to find that. I find myself, when I stop drawing for even just a couple of days, or like I stopped drawing for the past like 6 months, just 2 months ago I started again, and just after a couple of days already, as I was saying, I just feel rustic already. And that's why if you got this habit, you won't stop, because you want to do it. I'm trying to draw in the morning and before I go to bed, and it's actually getting pretty routine now. I feel the urge to just, I got all these ideas in the morning and just put them down on paper immediately. In the next video, I'll try to give some tips, because as I've said, I've been just reading a lot of these, and I think will not only help you in like your art space, but it can help you for anything. And even if you want to break a bad habit, because I know we all have bad habits and we all have things we would like to improve. and habits are so important. So I hope to catch you there.